The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the MoneyPass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to the 53rd Annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Bruce Dickey here along with Danny Anselman. Randy Olson standing around. Cody Smith standing around. He'll be handling the camera work.
Ain't nobody doing anything, is there?
Everybody's just goofing off, Danny.
This whole crew's just slacking.
Well, we get like 8 minutes to slack, or 3 minutes or so to slack every so often. But right now that we're in between games, NCOE getting set to take on the Vienna Eagles. Vienna comes in with a record of 5-6 on the season, and NCOE in with that record of 8 or 9? 1-9. As NCOE trying to play a little different style of basketball than is usually seen in Southern Illinois, and it takes a little time to get that to working, doesn't it?
Well,
you got to prime the pump.
Well, yeah. I'd say the folks in North City are hoping it gets primed pretty quick.
You figure that they might want the pump to start working pretty soon to start chugging out the wins. The NCOE, what we're talking about is, for instance, one of the games NCOE played, I believe, against Eldorado earlier this month. They shot, like 36 three-point shots and maybe a dozen twos?
They shot 54 in a game here a while back and 8 two balls.
And 8 twos. So they're basically throwing the dice for they're betting on the real high rolls. They're betting on the high rolls.
And they're a high-stake gambler,
instead of putting it on red and black at the roulette table, they're picking the numbers. they're picking a few, not too many numbers, just 1 or 2. But that's how the NCOE Fighting Cardinals have converted. That worked for them okay some last year. Vienna, a little bit bigger team than NCOE when you look at the lineups out there. Vienna with some good size, and Nolan Danke is a solid athlete for the Vienna Eagles.
Yes, he is, Bruce. They had a game against the Gallatin County Hawks last night. It just seemed like neither team really ever got in the flow of that game.
It was low scoring, too.
It was 39-38, and it wasn't like somebody held the basketball. Both teams showed some patience. Both teams shot a lot of shots, and it just was one of those nights that neither team was hot. If one team would have been hot, they'd have won by 20.
Yeah. Well, that's the kind of thing that happens, and you'll run into from time to time. Just a rough shooting night. Fairfield had one yesterday, and actually didn't shoot all that poorly today. It's just that Heron shot better than the Mules. And Heron plays the winner of this game. You got to figure that Sailor Shirts is going to be lurking around the gymnasium someplace, don't you think?
Oh, I would think so, Bruce. I'd think he'll be sitting here taking this all in, and probably got 2 or 3 other people alongside him, all of them taking notes.
This is the consolation session. Later on this afternoon, the championship quarterfinals will begin at 1:45 with Massac County taking on Harrisburg. That'll be followed by Anna Jonesboro versus Union County.
That should be 2 great games right there, Bruce.
Later on this evening at 7, it's Carmi versus West Frankfort, and Eldorado versus Gallatin County as the championship side gets underway.
You don't think there'll be a few people here for that game, do you?
I got to tell you, last night with Eldorado playing NCOE at 7 o'clock, I was trying to leave the gymnasium about 22. I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
I could not get out, and the traffic snarl even before the Eldorado game started. So, there might be a few folks hanging around for Eldorado, Gallatin County, as well as Carmi, West Frankfort.
I always thought this gym seated 3,800.
Yeah.
Seen the sign down here this morning.
40-something?
4,850.
That's got to be like 5 people deep standing all around.
It will be tomorrow night.
It will. That's exactly right. That's Danny. I'm Bruce. Let's go over the starting lineups for today's ball game. The Vienna Eagles in blue on your screen with the orange numerals and white trim. They will send out at one guard Jacob Breeden. He wears number 3. He's a 5'9 senior. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Lane Ross, a 5'8 freshman. Check that. I got that wrong, didn't I? Going to be joined by 6'1 junior Justin Casey. Also along the front line, it's number 2 Nolan Danke, 6'3 senior. Also Gabe Snell, 6'3 junior, wears number 21. And Dalton Bird will be starting, 6 feet 3 inches and a junior. For the white uniformed NCOE Fighting Cardinals with a white NCOE with a red NCOE across the chest and red numerals. Under head coach Evan Wiley. He'll send out at one guard Evan Healy. He's a 5'9 senior. He'll be joined out there by Trey Simmons, number 32. Hey, they changed the lineup a little bit.
Now, here comes Simmons.
So they've got the different number on the board.
32 Simmons.
Oh, I got 33 on the board. That's what I was looking. I was looking at the wrong side, wasn't I? That'll happen.
Well, that'll happen.
That'll happen. Trey Simmons, 5'10 sophomore. Also, Jeb Baumgart, 6'1 senior, wears number 52. 6'2 junior Brandon Skaggs wears number 20. And Jack Riggs will round it out. He's a freshman, 6 feet tall, and wears number 14.
That's official Scott Riggs' son.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Too bad they don't have football at NCOE.
Yeah.
Because he probably has the genes for it. Again, this on AreaSports.net. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. And we appreciate all the sponsors. You've got a mess of sponsors, don't you?
Yeah.
You've got a ton of sponsors. We'll be going through those over the course of the day, won't we?
Got a good group of folks here, and they get plenty, get their money's worth out of this tournament.
We heard that there were folks watching on TVs in places all over the Southern Illinois area. They said that there was a establishment, I think, in North City, or where was it?
Eldorado.
In Eldorado that had us on. Hello, how y'all doing? Hope you refresh your drinks and keep them and tip your waitresses.
Send us down some food.
No kidding.
There's a shuttle comes every 15 minutes. Surely they could smuggle us a couple plates on.
That'd be all right. I'd be all for that, Danny. That'll work for me. Ray Demeret's one of the officials. Also one of the officials from yesterday that I did not know, the young
Adam
thin
Cross.
guy. Adam Cross. And the bald fella I should know, but I don't know his name.
I don't know either.
You and I both should know that.
Yeah,
You understand that.
I know that.
Jumping it up will be Gabe Snell. He's going to jump it up against Brandon Skaggs for NCOE. Snell for Vienna. Vienna making their first trip to this tournament in a long time, if ever. Is this their first trip ever?
I don't know about ever, but yeah, first year back.
And Snell wins the tip, gets it back to Justin Casey, who will hand it to Nolan Danke to start things off for the Vienna Eagles here just underway on AreaSports.net. They roll the ball around the top. Danke left alone for 3. He'll fire off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to NCOE. Evan Healy will sprint across, gets it over off to the side to Skaggs. 3 from the corner is good for Jack Riggs, the freshman. It's a 3-0 early lead for NCOE, and they will play full court pressure most of the game. Out across with it, across the half line is Casey. They look to the right side to Breeden. Breeden gets it down low. Dalton Bird has his shot blocked and taken out of there by NCOE. Nice defensive play by Brandon Skaggs.
Skaggs is a nice player for this group.
Riggs fires at the top of the key again and hits again. And the NCOE Fighting Cardinals jump out to a 6-0 lead. Now a turnover. Riggs gets it, hits to the hoop, lays it up and in. 8-0 and a quick timeout taken by Vienna. They trail 8-0. We'll take a timeout as well. You had some folks you want to mention.
We'd like to thank Lynn Braden, your local State Farm agent, providing insurance and financial services. She's a select agent with State Farm. You can contact her at her McLeansboro office, 643-3213. Also, Fender Mender Auto Body, collision repair from people who care. They take the dents out of accidents. Scott Ingram, owner-operator. Give him and his wife a call out there at 643-4141. They'll be glad to fix your vehicle.
Vienna has participated 14 years.
14 years.
So this would be their 15th and the first one back.
They've been gone for a few years.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Cody. Cody helping me out. I was
tangled up
a little bit. Good quick timeout by Corey Waters. Unhappy with the start. It's 8-0 NCOE.
This young man here, number 20, Ross, I think is his name. He's a freshman.
Matthew Nace. And they turn it over, stolen away by NCOE. Bringing it across quickly, Evan Healy. Outside it goes to Brandon Skaggs, and he's going to get called for the travel. Did a little shuffle before he stepped. And the sub in, Trenton Hyde, will step in for the Vienna Eagles, replacing Gabe Snell. Trenton Hyde's a big boy. 6'4".
Oh, yeah.
Probably about 250 pounds. See, Weeze.
He's just coming in off of an injury.
8-0 in favor of NCOE.
Yesterday was his first game back, Bruce.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Good to be back.
Injured at football.
He's a big boy. You can see be probably a pretty solid football player. I had the Vienna game. I don't remember him. He may have been injured by then as they try to drop it down low to him, and it's over his head and out of bounds. It will go back to the NCOE Fighting Cardinals.
Turnover number 3.
Colton O'Neill checks in for the Cardinals as they bring it across. Evan Healy plays catch outside with Skaggs. Skaggs fires a 3, and it's 11-0 NCOE. Less than 2 minutes gone.
3 threes and a 2, so what's that tell you?
That tells you they're shooting threes. Brandon Skaggs, Trey Simmons out on top of the 1-3-1 pressure, or 1-2-2 pressure.
I didn't know you were such a scholar.
Vienna beats it, and they get it ahead to Ty Money, who lays it up and in. To Justin Casey, who lays it in for Vienna. Yeah, I'm a deep scholar. 3, speaking of deep, Jack Riggs hits another one. He's got 11 of their 14 points, and it's a 14-2 lead for NCOE. This is how they like to play it, Danny.
That's how they like it.
Hyde gets it across the timeline to Casey. Casey to the right side to Nace. Cross court, Danke doesn't like the shot, drops it into the corner. Casey will fire a 3, and it's good. Justin Casey, the 6'1 junior, makes it a 14-5 game. Will it be a three-point shooting contest today?
Could be.
Outside with it is Healy. Healy drives in, drops it outside. 3 from Simmons is on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Danke. Long pass up court for Nace, and he can't save it in. They'll turn it back over to NCOE with under 5 minutes to go. And as I recall, Coach Evan Wiley likes to send in line changes, not subs.
Number 12, Ross, for this Vienna team. He's a young freshman, and I'll tell you what, Bruce, he's going to be pretty scary before he's done. Just watch him play in this game.
Healy brings it across, toss to the right side. That is that's C.J. Richardson in the game. A 3 on the way is good for Brandon Skaggs. 17-5 with 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Vienna taking their time getting it across. Now Hyde fires it to the right side, gets it over to Matthew Nace. Near steal by Skaggs. Now they do get the steal. Gathered by NCOE's C.J. Richardson. Across into the corner, now back outside. 3 on the way for Healy, off the iron, no good. Rebound dragged down by Big Jeb Baumgart. NCOE will reset. They leave Baumgart alone for 3, and he hits the front iron. Rebound comes to Hyde. Here come the Vienna Eagles, 17-5 in favor of NCOE. Tough pass across from Nace there, but gathered by Vienna's Brendan Danke. Brendan, a freshman, and he dribbles out at the top of the key, leaves it for Nace. Nace looks into the corner for the other freshman, Lane Ross. He has it, thinks about the baseline. He's got a little ball handler, isn't he, Danny?
And he's got a good shot on him. He just does a lot of basketball smart things.
They are a young team, this Vienna squad. Ross has it, leaves it back for Nace. Nace travels.
Turnover number 4.
Back into the game, Simmons. And Healy will take a seat as NCOE will bring it across. They lead 17-5, and Vienna doing the full court or full team change now. This is why you made me do this game.
Coach Waters is not very happy.
Nolan Denke back into the ball game along with Jacob Breeden.
Number 3, 21, Casey.
Gabe Snell back in the ball game. Also Ben Dane, D-A-I-N-E, in the game for the Vienna Eagles. Skaggs brings it across for NCOE. Held out on top to 1-2-2 zone for Vienna. They look for the high post. Riggs can't handle the pass. Taken away by Vienna. Justin Casey heads down court to the block. Puts it up and no good, but Justin will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. Vienna trails 17-5 with 3:13 remaining here in this first quarter.
Fouls on Richardson, and that's the first foul of the quarter, Bruce.
Well, defense is kind of optional. Justin Casey at the line. He hits the first of 2. They can now cut the 11-point lead to 10 with the second one. 3:13 to go. The winner gets Heron tonight at 10 p.m. Loser is done. Second one is on the way and is good. Justin Casey hits them both. Here comes Skaggs. Looks into the corner. Gets it down there to Simmons. Back outside to Skaggs. Pardon me, that's not Simmons. That was C.J. Richardson. Off it goes to Riggs. Outside Brandon Skaggs. He runs the offense most of the time for the Fighting Cardinals. Now gets it to Simmons at the high post, and he is fouled. That's the first foul against Vienna.
Vienna switched defense, and that kind of picked up the intensity in this deal.
Skaggs to toss in. He's got big Jeb Baumgart standing in front of him, blocking traffic, but a nice pass in to C.J. Richardson, who lays it in. 19-7 in favor of NCOE. NCOE looking for just their second win on the year. Quick pass up to Denke. Denke into the corner. Leaves it for Casey. Back outside Denke at the top of the key. Again, Justin Casey fires a 3, and he hits. Cuts the lead to 9, 19-10, 2.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. A high-scoring quarter.
He's the only guy that scored for Vienna.
Riggs will fire a 3 from the left side. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Vienna. They nearly throw it away. Nolan Denke will bring it across. He's a senior, 6'3". He dribbles between the circles off to the right side to Breeden. Into the corner, 3 again from Casey. Won't go this time. And the rebound gathered by Skaggs. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Long pass ahead to Riggs. Bumped, no whistle. A lot of bumping. And he throws it away. A little bit impatient there by Jack Riggs. Scott's his dad.
He's probably a little impatient too.
Yeah. 19-10, subs out Jeb Baumgart heads to the bench. Back in is C.J. Richardson. As they look inside, the pass intended for Dylan Roper gets away, but gathered by Vienna. They find a wide open Breeden down low. Jacob Breeden scores, the smallest man on the court at 5'9", and he lays it up and in. And NCOE throws it away. Stolen by Casey. Still loose. They find Breeden ahead, and he loses the handle. Knocks a NCOE player, knocks a Simmons into the seats, and Breeden took the worst of that one.
Wow. What kind of action we got here.
Colliding.
It's what happens when you got 1 foul and 2 fouls.
Yeah, that's right. It's typically pretty physical, and they call it. 19-12 in favor of NCOE. It'll be their basketball following that foul. Breeden picks it up. Healy sprints across for the Fighting Cardinals. Tosses to the right side. Richardson thinks about the 3, gets it into the corner. Back outside now to Healy. And he'll travel. He had Riggs open, Jack Riggs, and didn't throw it to him. Richardson will head back to the bench as Skaggs checks back in for the Fighting Cardinals.
He's kind of their go-to guy.
Colton O'Neill also in the game for NCOE. Danke holds out at the half line. Tosses to the right side to Breeden, now back to Danke. Danke against that zone now for NCOE. On the drive, it's Casey. He's got a lane to the hoop, and he lays it up and in. 19-14 in favor of NCOE.
Casey's got 12.
Back outside, 3 on the way from Healy is off the back iron, no good. Good rebound underneath by Colton O'Neill. His shot won't fall. Skaggs with a good board, and he puts it in. 21-14, NCOE by 7. Under 40 seconds now left in the first quarter. Across with it, it's Breeden on the right wing, outside to Danke. To the left side to, nice steal by Skaggs. He took the pass right away, fires ahead to Riggs, who lays it up and in. He took that pass right away from Justin Casey. 17 seconds to go in the quarter. Long pass, and Vienna a little bit loosey-goosey with the pass in there, Danny, and NCOE is going to have a chance to go up at the double digits.
Turnover number 6.
12.8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's 23-14. NCOE with the lead and the ball.
Looks like
Healy.
They'll go for the last one.
You would think. Healy peeks at the clock. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he sees it. Simmons now, 4 seconds. Into the corner to Skaggs. Gets himself a little room, puts up the 3 that will not go. So after 1 quarter of play, in a wild one, NCOE leads Vienna 23-14. We'll be back after these.
Of vehicles and have weekly specials. If you live within the city limits, we offer pickup and delivery for your convenience. Come see us for any automotive concern or routine maintenance and ask for Ron Berkner, our service manager. We thank you, our customers, for your support, your patronage, and for allowing us to service you for 43 years. Go Foxes!
Wibbles Repair LLC is an authorized steel dealer. Whether you need a chainsaw, weed trimmer, or parts and service, your one-stop destination for all things steel is Wibbles Repair LLC. You can call us at 618-648-2227 or check us out on the web at wibblesrepair.com. Wibbles Repair LLC is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, 23-14, Bruce. What do you think of that first quarter?
That was a good first quarter for NCOE. They hit their threes, and they were trying to get their second win on the year, and it's a good start for them. Vienna just throwing the ball around.
9 out of 15.
NCOE will get the basketball to start things off here in the second. Skaggs in along with Healy, also Riggs, Simmons, and Baumgart, the starting 5 for NCOE. Outside with it, Evan Healy drives and now brings it back out to Skaggs. They get to the high post to Simmons. He drops it down for Baumgart, heads to the hoop, plays it up and in, and he's fouled. Jed Baumgart. And the Fighting Cardinals take a 9-point or 11-point lead with 7:40 to go in the first half.
Foul was on Breeden.
You are listening and watching the Eldorado Holiday Tournament on AreaSports.net. Baumgart shanks the free throw, barely touches iron. Rebound to Vienna. Outside with it for the Eagles is Nolan Danke. Eagles in blue, NCOE in white. Casey drops it down. Steal by Baumgart. He's doing it all. The big man. Out to Riggs, now to Skaggs. Skaggs brings it across. Throws it to Riggs, nearly stolen away. Tough job by Gabe Snell. 3 from Riggs is well defended and bounces off to the right. Here comes Vienna with the rebound. It's Casey up to Breeden. Across it goes to Danke. Looking down low. They do find their man. That's Dalton Bird. Back out to Danke for 3. No good. Rebound Healy. Healy will fire it up to Simmons. Back to Evan Healy. Riggs fires a 3.
He's feeling it, but he's cooled off.
He has cooled off. I got to tell you, I'm just when you're not used to watching NCOE style of play, It can be jarring, Danny. It can be jarring. 25-14 in favor of NCOE. They lead by 11. 6:49 remaining here in the first half. Trenton Hyde back in the ball game, and he's running the backside of that Vienna press offense. He gets it across to Matthew Nace into the corner. Now back outside, Nace has it on the dribble. NCOE and a man-to-man. Yeah, man-to-man inside. It's 2-3 zone elsewhere. And there's a jumper at the free throw line. It's good for Justin Casey. Justin Casey hits the jumper for Vienna.
Casey scored all the points but 2 for Vienna.
They appreciate the shout out. She heard us. They brought food.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Three-pointer won't go. Rebound comes down to Vienna. They drop it down low. Jumper is over the hook from Trenton Hyde is good, and that cuts the lead to 7, 25-18.
I'm interested to see what we're having for lunch.
I really am too. I'm looking forward to it. Three-pointer on the way. Smells pretty good. Three-pointer from Healy, no good. Grabbed by Vienna's Hyde. Up to Danke. Danke, they want to cut into that Vienna lead. 5:40 to go in the half. It's 25-18. Outside on the drive, it is Snell. Snell drops it for Danke. 3 on the way from Trenton Hyde. It's good, and all of a sudden it's a ball game. 25-21 in favor of NCOE. 5:20 to go here in the first half. There's a steal by Vienna, and they control after trying to throw it off of Richardson. They do gather. Off to Danke. He heads to the hoop. He's fouled on the way there on the ground. Made the shot. They're not going to count it, but it will be Vienna basketball underneath their hoop.
Foul on Healy.
Thanks a lot. See you, Kristen. 5:13 remaining here in the first half. It's 25-21 in favor of the NCOE Fighting Cardinals, but they've been in a dogfight this second quarter as Danke tosses it in outside to Matthew Nace, N-A-E-S-E. He plays catch in the corner with Nolan Danke, D-A-H-N-K-E. Nolan has it, thinks about the 3, backs off. His team now down by 4. They've trailed by as many as 12. As Danke tossed it in the corner. 3 on the way, won't go for Casey. Gets his own board, heads to the hoop, puts it up, and that's no good for Lane Ross, the freshman. Long pass ahead for Skaggs. Brandon Skaggs plays catch outside with Evan Healy, and Skaggs will fire a 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Vienna. Hyde with it. Up ahead, they look into the corner. That's Nace back outside to Danke. It smells really good, by the way.
Hey, Bruce, I'm going to tell you, that's one of those deals. Don't ever be afraid to ask because you might receive.
I guess so. And a 3-second call, 3 seconds in the lane against Dalton Bird. Boy, you don't see that very
When was the last time you've seen that
I think
call?
I've seen it once this year. That's the second time.
I have too.
I saw it on the I saw it the first game I did this year, the Fairfield at Johnston City.
And I thought,
Fairfield
man,
assistant.
Where'd that come from?
Just out of nowhere. 25-21. NCOE with the 4-point lead and the ball. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half. Skaggs has a lane to the hoop. He lays it up. Oh, and it won't fall. Rebound down to Vienna. Dalton Bird fires it ahead to Danke. And over to Danke. He'll shoot that 3. It will not go. Rebound comes down to NCOE. Skaggs with it. Off to Riggs. Riggs for 3 from the left wing, and he hits. And he gives a little shimmy as he heads back down court. 28-21 in favor of NCOE.
16 for Riggs here in the first half.
Simmons with a near steal, but he kind of pushed Nays to the ground, and that'll be a foul on Simmons, Trey Simmons, the 5'10 sophomore.
Yeah, she said she sent us a sampler platter. It's got a little bit of everything in there.
That sounds like halftime.
Let's just plug them.
I was going to say,
Tailgaters Bar and Grill.
You hadn't mentioned who it was earlier. I didn't know who it was.
All-you-can-eat buffet during the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. It's $9.99 per person. Drinks included. $5.99 for kids 12 and up. Today's special is meatloaf, barbecue, mashed potatoes, baked beans, rolls, and chili.
Yeah. Oh, chili. I wish we had some of that. That's okay. Don't come back.
They're running a shuttle every 15 minutes.
That's just great.
To and from the game. All the way up to the last game, she said.
Well, how about that? Good for her. What was that young lady's name?
I don't know.
See, now that's not cool.
Well, she didn't tell me.
28-21, NCOE in favor. Another three from Riggs on the way, won't go. Big rebound for the Fighting Cardinals, though. Riggs thinks about it again. Now Skaggs thought about firing the three. Simmons has it inside, gets rid of it, gets it back out, heading to the hoop, jumper up, no good
Offensive
for Colton
foul.
O'Neill, and he fouled him.
And besides that,
A little out of control.
My wife gets mad when I ask for other ladies' names and phone numbers.
You know, you do it. What's your name, young lady? Katie? Katie's helping son. What was it again?
Katie Martin, Tailgaters Barn.
Katie Martin. Yeah, he was reading that. Yeah. Katie Martin dropped off. So I'll ask. Yeah, my wife's not listening. How about that, Daddy? I could ask.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. That'll work good.
yeah, that's her. Tip your waitresses. 28-21 in favor of NCOE. Three-pointer from Hyde won't go. Good board underneath by the big man, Colton O'Neill. Bringing it across, Brandon Skaggs. Goes to the center of the court, the top of the key. He works against his defender. Now, again from Riggs, he'll fire. It won't go. Long rebound. Skaggs able to control, now controlled by Jaden Barton. Skaggs will fire a three. No good. A rebound comes down to Brendan Danke. He'll quickly get it ahead to Lane Ross, who lays it up and in. There's the freshman Danny was telling you about. Going to be a good one. 28-23 in favor of NCOE.
He's a nice ball player.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It's a 5-point lead for the Fighting Cardinals. Barton with it in the corner. Back outside it goes to Skaggs. Skaggs drives down the lane. Tough shot and blocked out of there by Lane Ross. He'll bring it across himself. Drops it back over for Casey and a turnover again.
Turnover number 9.
28-23, NCOE will have it with a minute and a half to go. Probably time enough for 6 possessions for each team.
At the rate we're shooting, at the rate we're firing them up here today.
That's fine. I'm all for that. I have no problem. Brandon Skaggs, the 6'2 junior, throws it into Evan Healy, the 5'9 senior, who brings it across. They'll drop it up to big old Jeb Baumgart. He's a little far from the hoop, although he did hit a three earlier, didn't he?
Yeah, he hit a couple last night.
Skaggs tries to get it into Baumgart. It's knocked away, stolen. Here comes Vienna. Quickly ahead. Casey misses the shot and a tip up and in. Who got that?
Snell.
Snell picks up the garbage. 28-25, closest the game has been in a long, long time. Skaggs with it out on top, gets it to Riggs. Off to Skaggs, fakes the jumper from the corner. Riggs steps inside the three-point line, and he's hacked. I believe they're going to give that one to Justin Casey. With under a minute to play in the first half, it's 28-25. NCOE leading Vienna.
You ain't had many games. There's only been 4 fouls called in the first half on each team.
No, that's correct. Pass comes into Baumgart. Drops it off to Healy on the left side. I thought he was going to head to the hoop. Does not. Back outside. Riggs open for a moment. I'm surprised he didn't take the shot. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Outside Simmons. Trey Simmons heads to the hoop. He's fouled on the way there. Don't count the shot. But it'll be the 5th foul of the half against Vienna. NCOE ball underneath their hoop.
Casey's second foul.
28-25 in favor of NCOE. Winner plays again tonight at 10. Loser's done. Winner gets Heron. Heron beat Fairfield a little bit ago. Played pretty well. Pass into Baumgarten.
Heron's got a nice team.
They really do. Even though they'll have three wins now, that's a tough squad. They might win this consolation bracket. Baumgart drives to the hoop. Shot up, no good. And now a steal by Riggs. It'll be a held ball. The ball will go back to Vienna, but you always like to get that alternating possession switching back to you. NCOE leading by 3, 28-25. And Vienna has come almost all the way back. They trailed by 12 earlier. And bringing it across for the Eagles is Gabe Snell. Looks into the corner to Danke. He's got a left baseline, heads to the hoop, puts it up, no good. But a foul is going to be called against the Fighting Cardinals.
Baumgart
will pick it up, and it sends Danke to the line with 20 seconds to go. First of two is short. Vienna came into this ball game with a 5-6 record. NCOE in with a 1-9. Second one is on the way and is good. He hit 1 out of 2. Makes it a 2-point game. Will NCOE hold for one with just 20 seconds to go? I've never seen NCOE hold for anything. They will, though. Brandon Skaggs says, come on out and guard me. He's standing near the half line. Drives to the right side, now back to the center, heads down the lane, lays it up, it won't fall. Rebound tipped up, no good. Now the rebound gathered by Bird. Vienna, no shot at the end of the half. So, a tight score after one half of play. NCOE leads Vienna 28-26. We'll be back with plenty more from the Eldorado Holiday Tournament, and we're probably going to eat something.
It's going to be a little bit because we're going to look in our box.
We're going to see what's in the box, yeah.
Enjoy the commercials, folks.
Back after these.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the Money Pass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Compassion International presents Casting Crowns, the Very Next Thing Tour.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
With very special guests, I Am They.
From the day you saved my soul.
Casting Crowns.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center.
Join Casting Crowns for the Very Next Thing Tour, performing songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing, as well as all your favorite Casting Crowns hits. Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing Tour with I Am They. It's an evening you won't want to.
Hello, Fox fans. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Alan Tiffer-Tiller. I am the owner of Tiffer-Tiller Motors. We are a full-line Chevrolet Buick franchise dealer in McLeansboro. We stock a large inventory of new Chevrolet and Buick cars, trucks, crossovers, SUVs, as well as a large variety of pre-owned vehicles, all makes and models. We have an excellent service and parts department that can handle any service problem. We are committed to your satisfaction. We service all brands of vehicles and have weekly specials. If you live within the city limits, we offer pickup and delivery for your convenience. Come see us for any automotive concern or routine maintenance and ask for Ron Berkner, our service manager. We thank you, our customers, for your support, your patronage, and for allowing us to service you for 43 years. Go Foxes!
Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, folks. I want to tell you, if you get a chance, you need to go up to Tailgaters Bar and Grill.
We can attest, can't we, Danny?
Katie Martin, the gal that owns the place.
Yeah.
I was just kind of kidding with them earlier. I knew they had our feed going up there so people could see the holiday tournament. And I
Not
said,
only
hey,
do they have our feed going up there, they got a feed going up there.
That's right. I told them, I said, hey, while you're at it, send us a couple meals out here, and here she comes.
She showed up.
And
hopped on the shuttle bus, didn't she?
We had meatloaf and barbecue and chili, mashed potatoes and baked beans. That's their special today.
Uh-huh.
And, folks, I'm going to tell you, you need to go up and have some good food.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a Tailgaters here in Eldorado.
They're having a shuttle pickup from here up to the restaurant and back every 15 minutes till the last game tonight.
You know, and that's the thing. If you're not going to miss the games because they got us on the TVs down there.
That's right. Well, and you're not going to have to worry about parking your vehicle. They'll pick you up, bring you back.
That was the mess last night. The parking was just a zoo at about 7 o'clock last night. Difficult to get in and out of, and it'll probably be that way again tonight and this afternoon with Harrisburg playing Massac County. Those guys never draw a crowd, do they?
Oh, no. Katie, I want to tell you the food was great. And we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Love that chili. Love that chili. I'm a big chili guy. Harrisburg going to play against Massac County. That's going to be at 1:45 today, and AJ plays against Union County at 3:15. Who are you picking in those?
I like the Massac County Patriots.
Even though they're the lower seed, right?
Massac, I think, had some injuries earlier in the year, and they just kind of got their team back, and they're looking pretty good to me right now. Harrisburg's always dangerous. You got to pick somebody. So, in that other game, AJ.
54-29.
AJ's playing pretty good basketball. I'd be pretty hard-pressed to go against them. They got a nice team inside, outside.
Earlier today, on the consolation side of the bracket, the Edwards County Fighting Lions knocked off the Carrier Mills Wildcats 54-29. That game was a lot closer than that. Like at halftime, Edwards County led by just 4 points. 25,
there was
25-21, and they had a big second half to knock out the Wildcats.
And that sets up the 4:45 game.
That'll be the Foxes, Hamilton County Foxes versus the Edwards County Lions. If you didn't see the game last time these two teams played, it was, from what I'm told, maybe the most physical basketball game either team had played in years.
It was pretty tough.
And it was close. Edwards County knocked out the Hamilton County. What was the
Hamilton
final?
County won by 10.
I thought Edwards County won. Okay. Hamilton County won that game by 10, so a rematch of that one taking place at 4:45 today. And then tonight, a couple more championship quarterfinals. Carmi versus West Frankfort.
That should be a great game there.
Eldorado versus Gallatin County. Yeah, that Carmi West Frankfort game, that's going to be that's a pretty solid matchup. West Frankfort beat the Mules. Fairfield Mules, the Black Diamond, not too good against the River to River so far. And they need the Carmi Bulldogs to lift them up, I think.
Looking at some stats, Vienna was 10 out of 17 in the first half, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Danik has 1, Breeden has 2, Snell has 2, Casey leads them with 14, Ross had 2, and Hyde had 5. For NCOE, they were 9 out of 26, Bruce. They started out 9 out of 15, go 2 out of 11 in that second quarter.
Boy, oh boy. That's tough. And that's why it's close after at the half. The Fighting Cardinals had that big first quarter lead, and it is all but gone. They lead by 2 now.
Jack Riggs has 16, Skaggs has 8, Bumgart 2, and Richardson has 2.
It'll be NCOE's basketball start things off here in the second half. Evan Healy, Jack Riggs, Brandon Skaggs, Trey Simmons, and Jeb Baumgart expected to start the second half. For Vienna, it's Nolan Danke, Jacob Breeden, Gabe Snell, Justin Casey, and Dalton Bird on the court. And NCOE Cardinals do send out that squad. Good.
It's always good when a plan comes
Always
together.
glad when things work out, really. It makes you feel good. Bruce Dickey here along with Danny Anselman. Cody Smith, too, helping do the camera work on the AreaSports.net. We are underway. Jeb Baumgart has the ball. Nice cut down low from Skaggs. He gets it outside. Three-pointer on the way will not go. And Vienna can't corral the rebound. They'll drop it out of bounds. It will remain NCOE basketball.
Riggs has cooled off a little from that first quarter.
Kind of had to. Yeah, he'd have been laying in bed with the fever he had. Skaggs will fire a 3 from the left wing, and he hits it. NCOE back up by 5, 31-26. Vienna brings it across. That is Gabe Snell. Tosses to the right side to Jacob Breeden. Outside now to Nolan Danke. NCOE in a man-to-man out on top. They get it over to big old Justin Casey, who had the big first half, and he hits the nice jumper to start the things for Vienna here in the second half.
He's got 16 on the game.
31-28 in favor of NCOE. Same spot, same result. This time Trey Simmons for NCOE from that left corner. It's 34-28. Near steal by Riggs. Now it is taken away. Riggs gets it up to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Healy fed him nicely, but rebound comes down to Breeden, and he's in trouble. Clears out, gets it back to Casey. Casey will bring it across the timeline. Now backs things up. 2-3 zone on the court for NCOE. Danke fires to Breeden. Breeden looking to get it inside to Bird. Tries to sneak it in to Snell, and it's stolen away by Trey Simmons. Gathered by Riggs. Cross-court pass to Skaggs. Nice lane to the hoop. Believes it for Baumgart. His shot is blocked, but he's heading to the free throw line. Bird thought he had it clean, but he's going to pick up a foul.
He's going to get a foul, and the big guy, Baumgart, will head to the line to shoot a couple.
34-28, the lead for NCOE. They've led by as many as 12. It was cut to 2 minutes ago. Now it's back to 7 as Baumgart hits the first of 2 free throws. 6:24 remaining here in this final quarterfinal on the Consolation side. Baumgart hit them both. 36-28. Sorry about that.
Kind of important to make free throws.
It really is. Fairfield Mules found that yesterday afternoon against West Frankfort. Can't leave them out. 36-28 in favor of NCOE. Vienna breaks the press as Snell heads to the hoop. Casey heads to the hoop, and he's called for traveling.
Turnover number 11.
Justin Casey, a junior. And the Fighting Cardinals bring it across very quickly. Back outside to Healy. Over to Skaggs. Looks in the corner to Simmons. Does not throw it to him. Back outside to Healy. Against the 1-3-1 zone. To Riggs. He'll fire a 3. It's long. Rebound comes down to Danke. He wants to run. He heads to the hoop. He lays it in. He's fouled. And he'll head to the free throw line for the and one.
Riggs will pick up the foul.
36-28 in favor. 36-30 now after that shot goes in. Sub in for NCOE, C.J. Richardson. He'll replace young Jack Riggs. The and one is good for Danke. That cuts it again to 5, 36-31. Healy brings it across, gets it over to Brandon Skaggs. Skaggs looks in the corner, nearly stolen away by Danke. Healy will fire from the right wing, and he hits. I'll tell you what, Evan Healy, these NCOE Fighting Cardinals, they are not scared to shoot from anywhere, are they?
They're locked and loaded when they catch it.
39-31, NCOE back on top by 8. In the corner with it is Danke. Looks to drop it down, can't get to Snell inside. Back outside, Casey. Casey finds Danke in the left corner. He heads to the hoop. He's fouled. Are they going to give that to Skaggs, or are they going to give that to Colton O'Neill?
Skaggs, his first.
With 5:17 to go here in the third. It's 39-31, but Danke's back at the free throw line where he just made the and one, and now he's got 2. Nolan has been playing for Vienna. I remember him
started as a freshman.
Yeah, I was going to say I remember him starting 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think he
2 or 3 years ago.
Played quite a bit as a freshman.
He misses the front end there. I think he's grown like 6 inches since he was a freshman, too.
Yeah, he was pretty small.
The second one is good. He hits 1 of 2. Cuts the lead to 7, 39-32.
You know, that makes those kids kind of a really dangerous weapon, Bruce, when that happens, because he was playing guard and he got that growth spurt. Now he's got the ball handling abilities and to take you down into the basket.
Across 3 on the way for Barton. It won't fall for NCOE. Rebound comes down to Danke, and he wants to run all the way to the hoop. The scoop is good, and that cuts it to a 5-point game, 39-34 with 5 minutes to go. And Evan Wiley says to his players, stand there, take the charge. Somebody get in the way. He showed them how to take the charge. Gave him all right, he says, put your hands down like this, covering your midsection, and you won't get hurt. Healy brings it across, throws it away, and the unforced error will give it back to Vienna.
Turnover number 7.
Bruce Dickey here along with Danny Anselman. Randy Olson now handling the camera. Cody Smith went to go get some more food. You can't feed young men enough. They just eat and eat and eat, don't they?
Yep. He better enjoy it while he can.
That's right. Pretty soon it'll stay with him. Outside with it, it is Danke. He thinks about the 3. Now he drives. Stops at the free throw line. Gives it back outside to Nace. Nace looks inside. Nobody there. He's going to just take the 18-footer, and it won't go. Good rebound by Evan Healy.
In this game, when in doubt, shoot.
Healy brings it across. Fires into the corner. Jumper for 3 on the way. Won't fall for Richardson. Rebound comes down to Vienna's Snell. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third. It's 39-34. NCOE by 5. Big man Trenton Hyde heading to the scorer's bench, come in at the next whistle. And there's a steal for Barton. Jaden Barton gets it for NCOE. Up to Skaggs. Skaggs a long 3 is good. He was 3 feet behind the line. Every time Vienna starts inching closer, NCOE pushes it out farther. 42-34. NCOE by 8. 3:43 to go. Fake 3 by Casey. Now he'll dribble to his right. Tosses that side to Nace. Now back outside to Dank. He heads down the lane. Tough shot, won't fall. Rebound fought for and gathered by Vienna. Jumper from Casey won't fall. Rebound tipped up by Bird. Good work, and he puts it in. Dalton Bird with the score for Vienna. 42-36 now. 3:15 to go. Third quarter. Skaggs gets away with the walk, gets it over to Healy, who fires a 3 that won't go. Rebound Danke. Either a walk or a push. What do you call that? And that is a foul out at the center court by C.J. Richardson. I think he needed a break. I think he was tired. I think he was just kind of, oh, man, all right, you guys, I'm done. I need to stop the clock right now. Because he just kind of hugged Nolan Danke out there, didn't he?
Well, one thing about it, he wasn't going to get by him.
No, sir. 42-36 with 3:06 to go here in this third quarter. As Vienna will bring it in. Casey with it, working against Riggs back in the ball game. Outside to Danke, leaves it to Casey. Casey open from 14, no good. Rebound NCOE, and a foul will be called against Vienna.
It's going to be on number 10, Dane.
Dylan Roper?
Roper.
Dylan Roper. You didn't write him in, did you? Sorry about that. 42-36, Vienna or NCOE with 6-point lead in the ball. Into Simmons. Simmons' short jumper won't go. Rebound Roper for Vienna. Fires it out to Danke. Danke heads to the hole, puts it up, and no good, but he's fouled. And boy, Nolan Danke is living at the free throw line this quarter, Danny.
He's just made up his mind. He's going to take it to the rack.
At the free throw line, the big senior for Vienna. 6 feet 3 inches tall now. I think you're right. I bet you he was 5'8" or 5'7" starting as a freshman.
Yeah, about 5'9".
Free throw is on the way and off the back iron, no good. That was while Vienna was still in the Black Diamond East. So Danny and I saw them quite often, twice a year, as opposed to now. I never see Vienna.
Oh, we don't either.
First free throw, no good. He'll have a second one. Off the back iron and good. 42-37, 5-point lead again for NCOE. That means they're going to shoot a three. Of course, pretty much any lead means they're going to shoot a three. They look it down low to Colton O'Neill, and he puts it in. He's fouled. He'll head to the line. Thanks, man. 44-37 after the made field goal, and for the three-point play, Colton O'Neill will head to the free throw line.
Over at Cesar, Marissa Coulterville leads Thompsonville 21-19 at halftime of the Constellation Championship.
I was going to say that championship day at Cesar today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Missed free throw, 44-37 the score remains. Quickly up in the corner, Nolan Danke gets around Colton O'Neill and heads to the hoop and lays it in. No whistle this time.
Danke's having a big quarter.
Just as effective for Danke, you bet. Cuts it again to 5, 44-39. To the right side, Riggs open for three, hits it. Danke didn't get out there in time. Danke and Casey were a little slow. And boy, oh boy, Riggs makes them pay. It's 47-39, 8 points again. Roper has it, tosses outside to Danke. He thought about the long
yes,
three.
Yes, he did.
He almost jumped in out, heads to the hoop, puts it up, no good, but he's going to draw a foul and he'll get more free throws.
Bumgart's going to pick up the foul. It'll be his second.
1:44 to go here in this third quarter as Danke at the free throw line for 2 more shots. He has been living at that line this quarter, hasn't he, Danny?
Yes, he has, Bruce.
First of 2 is no good as subs in for both squads. O'Neill takes a seat. Barton comes in. Also, Brandon Skaggs back in for the Fighting Cardinals.
He shot 7 this quarter. He's made 3 out of 6 so far.
And the 7th is no good. Rebound loose, still loose, gathered by Healy. And he has it knocked away by the freshman Ross, but it will remain NCOE basketball. You got to look out for that. Ross, is the kid we'll be talking about 3 years from now when he's 6 feet 3 inches tall, isn't he?
That's right. Well, Bruce, it's one of them deals when you hustle, you never get embarrassed.
And there he is with a steal. He heads to the hoop, puts it up and in, and he's fouled by Brandon Skaggs.
Did you see how he jumped into him to draw the contact?
Sure did. Lane Ross will head to the free throw line for the and one, and he'll be able to cut it to 5 again. 47-41 the score as Lane Ross steps up. 1 minute, 36 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Winner gets Heron tonight. Free throw's good. Loser's done. 47-42, minute 36 to go in the third. Skaggs to toss in. Vienna really picking up the full court defense. It gets into Healy. He gets around Ross, heads down court, looks into the corner. No shot taken by O'Neal, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Vienna. Skaggs will toss in. Simmons on the court along with Riggs, O'Neal, and Healy joining Skaggs, and Healy will head back to the backcourt to gather.
Thing about it, this has been an entertaining game.
You bet. Up to the right side, Riggs drops it down to Healy. He hits the hoop. Oh, nice lay-in pass to O'Neal. His shot blocked by Bird. Great defensive play by Bird. Across with it is Snell. Heads to the hoop, gets away with a double dribble. Puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to O'Neal. Good for O'Neal, too. You know, he could have hung his head after getting his shot blocked like that. He hustled down court, and he got the rebound. Skaggs heads it to the left elbow, fires to the corner. He's fouled, and it will remain NCOE basketball. 47-42, Fighting Cardinals on top. They've led the whole way.
First foul on Snell. Union County's coming into the gym.
As Healy will toss in. With under a minute to go in the third. 5-point lead for NCOE. They drop it down low for left for Baumgarten. He couldn't get to it. He was kind of screened out. And there's a steal for Vienna. Bringing it across is Nays. Gets it back outside to Danke. That's Brendan Danke. He'll drop it off to Ross. Back outside with it now. It is Nays. Nays fires it across. Gathered by Snell. Snell, nobody to pass to. He says, I'll just shoot. Rebound. Rebound comes down to Baumgarten. 25 seconds to go, and I think NCOE's going to hold. Coach Wiley shouting instructions to his player. It's 47-42 in favor of the Fighting Cardinals. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. 10 seconds now. Skaggs covered up outside by Gabe Snell. Gets around him, heads to the hoop, puts it up off the side of the backboard, no good. 2 seconds. Rebound, Ross puts it up from three-quarter court. Oh, just short.
It was online.
So after 3 quarters of play, it is NCOE leading Vienna 47-42. Danny and I'll be back after these.
We'd like to thank Draper Insurance for all your home, auto, farm, or commercial needs. Make sure you give Carl Youngblood a call. He'll be glad to give you a quote. 736-2394. Also, Hamilton County Flooring for all your cabinets, countertops, hardwood or laminate flooring, along with a complete line of carpet. Randy Huff, been in business since 1978. He's on the south side of the square. Contact him at 643-3705. Well, back here at Duff Kingston, Bruce, that's been quite a run.
Had a question there from a Vienna fan.
Okay.
Wondering how many three-pointers NCOE has hit on the day.
1, 2, 3, 4.
A bunch. I told him a bunch.
11.
NCOE's hit 11. 11. 47-42. Fighting Cardinals with the 5-point lead. It'll be Vienna ball starting things off here in the fourth quarter. And Vienna will send out Nolan Danke along with Gabe Snell. Justin Casey back in the ball game as well. Dalton Bird and Lane Ross stays in. The freshman stays in the game. He has the ball. Tosses it over to the side and a turnover as Casey a little shuffling before he started dribbling.
That is turnover number 13.
Brandon Skaggs on the court for NCOE along with Evan Healy, Trey Simmons, Jeb Baumgart, and Jack Riggs. NCOE gets it across. Healy has it, looks to the corner to Riggs. Riggs defended by Danke. A lot of height advantage there for Danke. Outside with it, Skaggs. Skaggs leaves it for Simmons. He heads to the hole. Awkward shot will fall. 49-42, 7.5 to go. NCOE up by 7. Ross will jog it across the timeline against some pressure, drops it to the right side to Justin Casey. Casey looks inside, sees Danke alone to the left end. He'll take the shot from 16, won't go. Rebound loose, gathered now by Skaggs. Up ahead to Healy. Healy gets in some trouble and throws it away. Stolen by Ross. 3-on-1 for Vienna. Ross looks ahead, finds Danke, who lays it in. Good patience there by the freshman. That was a way to run
I tell you, he's
break.
just pretty basketball savvy.
49-44 in favor of NCOE. Under 7 to play. Skaggs with it outside. To the right side to Riggs. Jack gets it to Simmons. Simmons left alone. He loses the handle. Knocked away from him, out of bounds. It will remain NCOE basketball. Leading by 5, 49-44.
I'm glad to see you're earning your lunch in this game.
Me too. This is a good one. This is fun.
A lot of action in it.
Yep, 49-44. Pass into Baumgart. He had to steal it back. Outside now to Simmons, around to Riggs. He'll fire a three that won't go. Rebound loose. Bird and Simmons were tangled up for it. Held ball. It will go to NCOE. Six and a half minutes to go here in the basketball game. It's 49-44. NCOE being a little bit more selective on their shots, I think, Danny. They might want to go back to that aggression. Down it goes to Baumgart into the corner. Now the drive across to Skaggs. Three on the way. It's good.
There was your aggression.
There's the aggression. 52-44. 6:15 to go in the game.
So I told you, ask and you shall receive.
I guess that's right. Ross with it up ahead for Vienna. Fires it back outside to Casey. Casey to the right side to Nace. Back outside, Justin Casey. Drives against Healy. Leaves it over for Ross. Puts it up from 17. It won't go. A foul on the rebound is going to go against Baumgart. I believe it was Baumgart putting Casey to the floor. That's what it looked like anyway. Is that 7 or 6 on the NCOE?
6. Nope, 7. They just got it up there.
And that will send Casey to the free throw line for 1-1. Long way from the basketball, but Baumgart got a little bit tangled with Casey, and all of a sudden, Casey went flying. Casey almost hit the pole. First of the 1-1 is no good. A rebound comes down to NCOE. Colton O'Neill, he's had a good second half. Healy has it stolen away from behind. You're talking about Ross being basketball savvy. He was quietly sneaking up on Evan Healy. He takes it away, and Healy commits the foul. Ross is going to go down and shoot free throws. And Healy will come out of the game. Nothing like making you more sensitive to the possession of the ball than sitting on the bench and not having the basketball.
And especially when it happens right in front of the coach.
Especially when it happens 5 feet from your coach. 52-44, NCOE by 8. Vienna sticking around. Looking for their 6th win of the year. NCOE looking for their 2nd. First of the 1-1 for the freshman is on the way, and no good. There's a violation? There was a violation. Lane violation on Richardson. He left the lane after the ball was handed to the shooter. That's what happened, and you can't do that.
The coach told him come here, and he just done what he wanted.
Coach told him come here, and he did. So the first front end of the 1-1, Ross gets another chance, and he hits it, takes advantage.
Makes him pay.
I don't think I've seen that before, or not in a long time. Second one upcoming for the freshman. He took advantage of his reprieve, and he hits them both. 52-46 in favor of NCOE. They get it across the timeline. Skaggs plays catch with Riggs up ahead. Riggs thought about the three from the left wing, but Danke got on him in a timely fashion. Open from the corner this time, though he does not take it. He drives to the hoop, in through the middle, misses the shot. Rebound all Bird. Over to Ross. Ross brings it across in a hurry. Back outside Danke. Danke's been running the offense, but I like Ross running it better than Danke. Danke will fire a shot, won't go. Rebound Bird, he puts it in. It's a 4-point game. 52-48 in favor of the Fighting Cardinals with 5:15 to go. And a timeout is taken by the NCOE Fighting Cardinals. They lead by 4, 52-48, 5:12 to go. You had something you wanted to mention.
We'd like to thank Hamilton County Communications, whether it be a business telephone service, internet service. If you want to revisit your favorite games, tune in to Futiva, where you can watch sports, community, and religious happenings that take place in our local area. Tune in to the local community channels now on Futiva, a local service provided by a local company. Hamilton County Communications, 736-2242. And also, we don't want to forget to remind you
Tailgaters.
about Tailgaters Bar and Grill, all-you-can-eat buffet during the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Folks, if you were looking for a good meal before you come to the game or you've been here and want to go eat, they got a shuttle service. There's the bus out there right now, Bruce.
You see it?
Picking them up, that white bus.
I'll be doggone. There it is.
They're running back and forth every 15 minutes, so you can go and eat. You don't have to stand and wait for a ride. They'll bring you and drop you right off at the front door.
So did they steal an RMTD bus for the day or something? Is that what that is?
No, Jim Hayes Ford is supplying the vehicle.
Is that right? How about that? That'll work.
Their special today is meatloaf, barbecue, mashed potatoes, baked beans, rolls, and chili. So we can testify it is very good. Stop in up there at Tailgaters, and they got the feed going, and you won't even miss the game.
That's exactly right.
As long as they don't unplug us across the road.
Well, now that's happened, though.
Yeah.
All right, NCOE to get the basketball. Leading by 4 with 5:12 to go in the ballgame. They've led by as many as 12, now just 4. Led in the second half by as many as 9. Across with it is Skaggs, drops it down to Healy. Healy looks inside, nobody there. Vienna spreading out their defense. They are defending all over the half court. Healy working against Casey. Yes, sir?
You about got to, the way they've been firing up these 3 balls.
There's the 3 from Baumgart. It's good at the top of the key. They didn't go out with him. Bird left him alone. Across with it is Ross for Vienna.
Well, he just don't really look like a three-point shooter.
You're right. He doesn't. Not your typical. Driving to the hoop. Nay's shot won't fall. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touched by Vienna. It'll be last touch by NCOE. It'll be Vienna.
Baumgart.
Okay. I thought I didn't know who Ray was pointing at there. Ray Demrett officiating today. And it comes to Dank. Shot on the way. He's off the iron. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Oh, a foul called against Ross. And it will be no shots yet. How many is that against Vienna? 5?
5 fouls.
4:29 to go in the game. 55-48. NCOE now by 7. And they throw it away. Healy looks for it. And the ball lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Fighting Cardinals. Well, no, hold on.
They say it's going to be.
He changed his mind. He had the wrong direction, didn't he? Well, that gives you a good feeling when you want to yell at the official and he realizes, oh, I made the mistake. Kind of makes, all right, I'll swallow the thoughts I had to say. Skaggs to toss in. He's got Riggs heading to the hoop. He puts it up. Oh, it's blocked, but he's fouled. And Riggs will go to the free throw line for a pair. I thought Casey had it clean, but it might have been Ross. It was Ross.
Snell will pick up the foul.
Snell, okay, sorry. Jack Griggs to the line. He can put his team up by 9. Time going to be a problem for Vienna coming up pretty soon, too, with only 4:24 to go. Riggs misses the first of 2. And he'll get a second opportunity. 55-48 the score, now 56-48. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Winner plays tonight at 10. Loser's done. Vienna gets it across the lane. Ross drives inside the three-point line, tosses it back outside to Nace. Now off to Casey. Snell setting up inside. They can't get it to him, but they find Danke, and he's fouled. Danke will head back to the free throw line. He has been hit or miss there most of the second half.
Baumgart, that's his 4th. That's a big foul.
Baumgart's having a solid night. First of 2 is good for Danke. Speaking of solid nights, he's got 12. 13. Second one coming up. It's a 7-point game. 56-49. Second one's good. Hit them both. There go the Edwards County Lions, George and Russ. The Gerlachs walking by. So it's a 6-point game, 56-50 in favor of NCOE. 4 minutes to go. Ball comes into Simmons. Good help as he was really well defended by Casey. Now quickly up ahead to Healy. He knows that Ross is behind him now, doesn't he, Dan?
Yeah, yep. He said, "You got me once. I'm not going to let you do that again."
The senior hate to give it up to the freshman like he did last time. Healy to the 3-point line, and now he throws it away, almost stolen by Casey. Everybody was waiting. The entire Vienna team was waiting for him to throw it over there to Skaggs. 3:45 to go. 56-50 in favor of NCOE. Skaggs to toss in, gets it to Healy in backcourt. He'll bring it across to the right side to Riggs. Riggs across the middle. Back outside, Healy with it. Looking down low to Colton O'Neill, nowhere to go. Now Healy taking time, and he's fouled. Are they beginning to foul for possession, you think, Danny?
I don't know. Looks like it, maybe. Healy will go to the line for one and a bonus.
Yeah, that was the 7th team foul against Vienna. So, the 1-and-1 for the next couple of fouls. Healy's first of the 1-and-1 is good. I think Evan Healy knows what he's doing at the free throw line.
It's his first shot there today. Looked good, though.
Second one on the way. Good as well. Everybody for NCOE stays off the line. That's one of the things they do, too, is to help set up their defense.
They get set up in their trap they want to run.
1-2-2 zone trap. 58-50 in favor of the Fighting Cardinals. 3:20 to go. Ross dribbles against Healy. Throws it into the corner to Casey. Now to Danke. 3 on the way. It's good. And timeout taken by Vienna. Trailing by 5, 58-53, 3:11 to go. Take a timeout here. You've got some folks you want to talk about.
Larry's Gun Shop, Highway 142 South McLeansboro. They buy, sell, or trade. They're open Monday through Thursday 9 to 6, Friday, Saturday 9 to 5. They have a complete line of ammunition along with internet gun sales. Don't forget Larry's Gun Shop, 643-3060. And also Fox Communications, your local Verizon retailer, offering the hottest phones, accessories, and more. They're one of the largest retailers in the area with the best customer service. Check out your local Verizon store. Justin and Nicole Whitlow owners, 643-4600. And don't forget their location here in the land of the Eagles, right next to Hardy Eagle Communications, 841-2673.
It's been a pretty solid crowd here for this morning session, consolation session. It's beginning to wind down now. Next session starts at 1:45.
Won't be long, and Winterside will start filing in here.
Yep. And it comes to Healy. Now to Skaggs. Skaggs back to Healy. Healy's going to dribble it across the timeline. They are really getting dogged by Vienna. 3 from the corner from Riggs is good. He waves to the crowd. Every time Vienna drops it to 5 points, the NCOE comes out and hits a 3. There's a foul in backcourt against NCOE. Vienna's going to the line for 2.
You know, Bruce, there's nothing wrong with that. But when I played, if you would have done that, do you know what would have happened?
Foul in backcourt or the waving at the crowd?
Waving at the crowd like that, holding up 3 fingers.
I know exactly what would happen if I was playing.
Yeah, that's right.
Against the guy?
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what happens. He goes into the post.
Yeah. Or the third row of the bleachers.
Somewhere. Yeah, he's leaving the court.
He wants to celebrate with the fans. We'll put him there.
First of 2 free throws is good.
That's just something.
For Gabe Snell.
That's just something you didn't do.
That's just something you didn't do. That's exactly right. Snell hit the first. He's got a second one coming up. It is on the way, and it is off the back iron. Rebound loose, gathered by Vienna.
There's one of them 50-50 balls.
That's exactly right. NCOE holding that 7-point lead. Vienna trying to cut into it. Danke well covered by Simmons. They go down low, and the ball's lost out of bounds off of Bird. It'll give it back to NCOE. Good defensive play. Baumgart really hassling Denke out there.
Turnover number 15.
Skaggs to toss in for the Fighting Cardinals. Finally coming clean is Simmons. Off to Skaggs, back up to Healy. They get across the timeline. 2.5 to go. 7-point game. NCOE with the lead, looking for their second win of the year. And a chance to play against Heron tonight. Skaggs gets away with a walk, passed it to himself. Now Simmons has it. Outside it goes to Healy. Healy defended outside by Snell, and a foul will be committed by Snell for Vienna. Now I think they're trying to put him on the line to get possession.
Well, they got to have the ball.
Got to have the ball.
Time's clicking off here.
I don't know if they wanted to foul Healy, though.
He's 2 out of 2. Looked pretty good. Last trip to the line.
61-54, make it 62. This time, at least, if you're Vienna, he hit rim before it fell through.
Used it all, but it went.
Edwards County won the first game this morning. Heron beat Fairfield in the second game. And
Healy gets them both.
Healy hit them both, makes it a 9-point game with 2:15 to go. Is there enough time for the Vienna Eagles? Across with it, it's Ross. Ross looks into the corner, now heads to the hoop. Tough shot, it won't fall. Rebound comes down to Bird, he puts it up, no good. He is fouled by Colton O'Neill, and Bird will head to the free throw line. Dalton Bird. He'll have 2 shots. Next Vienna foul, still a 1-and-1 situation, by the way. They've only committed 8.
O'Neill picks up his second.
And if you're NCOE, you really don't want to foul and put anybody on the free throw line up by 9 points. You want that clock moving as much as it can.
You want it to roll on.
O'Neill's going to take a seat. Baumgart back in the game with his 4 fouls. 2:03 to go. It's an 8-point game. Second free throw on the way for Bird. He missed the second one. Dalton Bird, just a junior. Skaggs gets it across to Simmons. NCOE waiting to get fouled now. Simmons is holding, gives it to Skaggs. They go to Baumgart in the corner. Now back to Skaggs. He'll drive baseline. He's pushed. I think Bird is going to get that one.
Bird will pick up his second.
And Colton O'Neill will come in. This 1-and-1 situation still. Next foul will be super bonus. (63-55), 1:49 to go in the ball game. You're listening on AreaSports.net. Bruce Dickey here along with Danny Anselman. Cody Smith doing the camera work. Randy Olson helping out all day long. First of the 1-and-1 is good. So NCOE, I got to tell you, Danny, they have cashed in on the 1-and-1s, haven't they? They were 5 out of 5 so far.
5 out of 6.
On the 1-and-1s, they got the second one coming up here. Now 5 out of 6. You talked him out of that. How'd you do that? Unbelievable. 64-55 with 1:44 to go.
Just had a feeling.
I guess you were. I guess you did. Outside with it is Ross for Vienna. Leaves it to Nace. Nace open to shoot. They don't want him to, or he doesn't want to. He gets it around to Ross. Ross to Denke. Denke with a long 3. It's on the way, and it's just short. Rebound comes down to Riggs. He's triple teamed. He's fouled. And with a 9-point lead and 1:24 to go, he's going to go to the free throw line to try to make it a 4-possession game.
Be a double bonus now for both teams.
Well, I got about a minute, 24 seconds away from getting 2 of my picks wrong this morning. I got Edwards County right. I thought the Mules would beat Heron. And I thought Vienna could probably handle NCOE.
I thought they would handle them.
Yeah. It's been an outstanding effort by the Fighting Cardinals. As the first of 2, no good for Riggs. They lead by 9. He's a free throw away from making it 10. Second one on the way is good. Winner plays Heron tonight at 10 o'clock. Loser is done. 65-55 in favor of NCOE. Ross drives to the free throw line. Off to the side, 3 from Nace. This time's good, as he finally will take a shot. They left him open again. And timeout on the court with 1:12 to go. The lead now 7. 65-58 in favor of NCOE. Timeout on the court. Vienna takes a full one. You got some folks you need to mention?
Yep. Let's see.
At JaggersDoggyDaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at JaggersDoggyDaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is happy to announce the expansion of Horizon Healthcare to the community of Sisney. The office located on the Sisney Square opens in early 2018. It will offer a wide variety of health services by a dedicated staff who were carefully chosen for the care they are able to offer the citizens of Sisney and Northern Wayne County. Among the health providers who will be seeing patients in Sisney are medical doctor Marla Laficus and certified nurse practitioner Sherry Mavis. Keep listening for details on the opening of Horizon Healthcare's Sisney Clinic in the coming days.
Welcome back to the EHT. NCOE basketball leading by 7. 1:08 to go in the ball game, and there's a steal. Oh, the ball out of bounds, last touch by Vienna. The Vienna fans thought it was off NCOE, but NCOE will retain possession. 1:04 to go, 7-point lead. There's still time, I think, for the Eagles.
There is time, Bruce. You know, you got to capitalize here, but
into Healy. He's fouled in backcourt by Casey. Casey with that big first half, really second half didn't have as much of a...
He scored 2 points second half.
Yeah, he had a big first half.
Had 14 and a half.
Whereas Jack Riggs for NCOE has had a good first half and a good second half.
He's had 27 on the day.
First of 2 is good for the senior Evan Healy.
He's 5 out of 5.
Second one upcoming, 66-58. He hit them both. Vienna's first re-entry into the Eldorado Holiday Tournament in years is going to end up short. On the drive, Ross drops it back. Nace again for 3. This time it's good again. Where's he been all day? That cuts it to 6, 67-61. 44 seconds to go. Backcourt with it is Healy. He's in trouble. And timeout taken by the bench. Smart play by Evan Wiley.
Full timeout. We'll let you see from a couple more.
The old saying goes, nothing beats free. People's National Bank agrees. Free checking is just that, free. You get free paper statements. Your first box of checks are free. Unlimited check writing plus free access to over 25,000 ATMs nationwide with the Money Pass network. If you like free, and we think you do, stop by People's National Bank today and open your free checking with only $100. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Today's broadcast is made possible through the generosity of the Man Cave in downtown Fairfield. Have you been to the Man Cave with Gene Kolak? Lots of stuff for men, including knives, guns, photographs, coins, lots of collectibles, oddities, and conversation pieces. You can spend hours in the Man Cave, downtown Fairfield. Gene Kolak invites you to visit the Man Cave, a unique store with so much more. We appreciate his support.
Welcome back here to Duff Kingston, the final 40.3, Bruce.
67-61, NCOE clinging to that 6-point lead with that 40 seconds, as Danny Anselman told you about. Skaggs to toss in. He's been very patient. He gets it into Baumgart. That's the guy you want. He crosses the timeline, gets it over to Skaggs. They're trying to burn clock, and Vienna's looking for somebody to foul. They're going to put Brandon Skaggs to the free throw line. Brandon
was 1 out of 2 this quarter.
I was going to say he's a 6'2 junior. As much poise as he's showing throwing in the ball, you got to figure he's got some poise on the line. First of two is off the back iron. No good.
Well, you give him an opportunity when you do things like this.
Yeah, it's important for him to make it a 3-possession game with 34 seconds to go. And he does not. Still 67-61. 6-point lead. Danke all the way to the hoop. He will put it up. No good. Rebound, Colton O'Neill. Tough board. He gets it out to Healy. Healy with a 6-point lead works against 4-on-1. Has it stolen away, and a foul is going to be called.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout taken by NCOE. Oh, okay. Smart play by Evan Wiley. He saw the trouble they were having in backcourt, and I tell you, Corey Waters thought that Vienna already had the basketball. And no, sir, says the official. You want to keep it right here?
Yeah, let's just keep it here. 67-61, Bruce. I tell you, we got a lot of action here.
It's been a good one. It's been a good morning of basketball as Edwards County won the first game, and Heron knocked off Fairfield in the second game. That was a well-played ball game. Both teams, I thought, shot well. Well, Heron really shot well, and Fairfield just couldn't get over the hump. Here, NCOE took a 19-9. Was it 19-9 after a quarter?
Yes.
They had a 12-point lead in that first quarter.
It was 23-14 at the end of first, 28-26 at half, 47-42, and now we're at 67-61.
It's been a dandy. NCOE jumped out to a 12-1 lead, bombing three-pointers from Jack Riggs and Evan Healy. And with this lead now at 6, you just got to get the ball in bounds, get fouled.
Guy wants to know, he said, what's the real question? The real question is, what would David Lee done to you if one of his players would have made gestures to the crowd? I can tell you what would have happened.
Exactly.
You'd have been down there, and you might as well just went the farthest place away from him because that's where you needed to be.
5-second call. NCOE turns it over. Vienna with a breath. 67-61. 19 seconds to go.
Clinging to hope.
Throwing it in. It's Snell. Check that. It is. They get it in to Danke. Danke's three is good. It cuts it to 3 with 15 seconds to go. 14.8 to be exact. 67-64. Wow. And we are.
Let us keep it right here.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I just am astonished that it got like this. I thought that NCOE had it wrapped up, Danny.
How do you guys get the good games?
I don't understand it, Randy. Randy Olson wondering how we get the good ones. And we had the three-pointer at the buzzer yesterday.
Okay, big guy, you're going to get the next game between Massac and Harrisburg. What better game could you ask for?
That'll be a dandy. That'll be a dandy.
Yeah, he's just jealous of us,
you
Bruce.
know he is. You know he's jealous. 67-64 in favor of NCOE. What do you do here, Danny? You got to get the ball in.
You got to get the ball in. You got to protect it
and make your free throws.
And make free throws. When you miss free throws on that end, that gives this right here a chance to happen.
That's exactly right. And with 15 seconds to go, how many do we know? Are you keeping track of timeouts? I didn't know how many anybody had left. Both teams in the super bonus. If you're NCOE, you get the ball in your best free throw shooter's hands. I'd look for Evan Healy. Try to get it in Healy's hands, and
I think each one of them's got one, Bruce.
And try to get the ball in Healy's hands. Get him fouled because he has been money at the line.
Probably Healy or Riggs.
Baumgart, Healy, Simmons, Skaggs, and Riggs on the court. And it comes to Healy. He's fouled from behind. And actually, that was before the clock even started. They did burn off half a second. But 14.4 to go, and Evan Healy will shoot free throws. Let's see how wrong I am now. This was the kid I was picking to put on the line.
He's 6 out of 6.
NCOE with nobody on the blocks. You always wonder about this late in a ball game. You might want somebody down there to help defend against a catch and just slow people down. First free throw's no good.
This one here is the important one, Bruce. It makes it a two-possession game.
67-64. NCOE was cruising along. And they've missed their last 3 free throws. He makes the second one. So 68-64. Timeout on the court taken by NCOE. It's a full one. It's a 4-point game. No, I take that back. It's a short one. It's a 30-second timeout. You had some
We're going
folks
to
you needed
thank
to
State
mention.
Farm Insurance, Verizon, Larry's Gun Shop, Fender Mender Auto Bodies, Goins Sales in Dahlgren for Whirlpool or Maytag appliances. Has a complete line of furniture and Big Dog zero-turn mowers. Give the Big Dog, get David Goins a call.
There you go.
736-2790.
Hey, and do make sure, and I grant you, I know that there's about half an hour between games after this one ends, if it ends soon. You're going to want to reset reload your app for AreaSports.net in between games, aren't you, Danny?
Yep, you'll have to reload. We'll get off here and get logged back on and get ready for the afternoon session.
Throwing it in for Vienna, it's Snell. He gets it into Lane Ross with 13 seconds to go. Ross heads to the hoop, puts it up. No good, he's fouled. He'll head to the free throw line for 2 with 10 seconds to go.
Worst thing you could have done.
NCOE is also out of timeouts now, you said, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Vienna with 1 remaining. And they'll send Ross to the free throw line for 2 shots.
He's 2 out of 2 this quarter.
The freshman bounces twice, hits it. He's got ice water as checking out of the ball game.
If he makes this, it's a 2-point game.
68-65 right now, you're right.
A three could beat you.
Second free throw on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, Brandon Skaggs, NCOE, and he is fouled immediately by Snell.
Yep.
I think they're going to give it to Snell or Ross. And it'll send Brandon Skaggs to the free throw line. Ross picked up the foul.
Gave it to Ross.
So with 7.6 to go, it's a 3-point game. Again, Skaggs with 2 shots. He just needs to make one of them, make it a 2-possession. And Vienna's going to be running very short on time.
You know, we've seen a team yesterday with 2.8.
Yeah, we
Still
did.
a victory.
First one of 2 is no good. C.J. Richardson checks back in for Vienna. For NCOE, pardon me. Second one upcoming for the junior. Brandon Skaggs put his team in 2-possession lead. He misses it. Rebound to Vienna. Quickly up, they can tie with a 3. And timeout is taken by Vienna with 4.1 seconds to go. Danny, you talked about it. They've got a chance to tie now.
Oh, yeah.
Send this game to overtime. The winner gets Heron tonight at 10 o'clock. The loser is done. NCOE has led the entire game.
Thompsonville defeated Marissa Colderville 43-42 for the Consolation Championship at Cesar.
Wow. Thompsonville's been struggling a little bit this year. They're doing better this year than they have last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they got some young kids that are another year older. We got a dandy here. It's going to come down to what we're going to draw up out of this play.
All right, I say you're Coach Corey Waters. Who do you want to get the basketball? You want to get it to Danke? But Danke's been more effective driving to the hoop. You want to get it to Ross? Or maybe get it to Nace, who has hit 2 in a row. Matthew Nace.
You know, Nace has got 2 threes. Dank's got 2 threes. And Casey had 2 threes in that first quarter.
They'll throw it in directly across from the Vienna bench at about the 3-point line extended. Here on the Eldorado Eagles court where it's painted Eagles. It'll be just in front of the A of Eagles. And Vienna would like to think of that as a good omen, as they are the Eagles as well. Snell will throw in for the Eagles. 4.1 to go. Trailing by 3. If you're Vienna or if you're NCOE, it comes in, do you foul? Put somebody on the line.
I don't know.
No timeouts remaining. Snell gets it into Danke. Danke 3 on the way is short. Rebound loose, still on the floor, and NCOE is going to hold on to win. NCOE will be your victors. They knock off the Vienna Eagles 68-65 and a dandy. And they will advance to play tonight against Heron in the Consolation semifinal at 10 p.m. How about that?
Nice job by both these 2 teams here today, Bruce. They gave us a good show.
Oh, you know, they played full out. NCOE, I got to tell you, I called NCOE for 3 years. I'm glad to see NCOE getting the win and getting the chance to advance, give their second win of the year. You hate to go through a tournament at 1-9.
Yep.
Get a second chance at a win, and they'll have their hands full with Heron tonight.
All right, that's going to be a wrap here. We'll get logged out, get loaded up, and get ready for some more action. It'll be Massac County, Harrisburg coming up when we come back.
I'm going home.
So long.